Hello, everyone, and welcome to Elevate Your Business. I'm Ed Jurecki. Thank you for joining us for today's episode. It's designed to motivate and empower you on your journey to business success. Today, we are honored to have Professor Dr. George Grant joining us. Known as the Caring Professor, Dr. Grant is a leading authority on biofeedback and nutrition and serves as a Canadian Wellness Ambassador. With 10 best-selling books, 5 patents, and over 250 published research papers to his name, he brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to our discussion. Get ready to explore groundbreaking insights into health and wellness with one of the most respected figures in the field. As Dr. Grant joins us on the show, he'll shed light on what success means to him personally and how his definition has evolved over time, as well as one or two of his top challenges and the lessons learned associated with them. And finally, for today, we'll explore how Dr. Grant has leveraged innovation in his business and other work to overcome challenges and achieve his goals. So let's welcome Professor Dr. George Grant to the show. George, how are you doing? It's
I'm
wonderful to
doing
see you
great.
again.
Great, Ed. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. We've known each other for a little bit now, and
Yes,
your background is absolutely remarkable.
thank you so
Could
much.
you share with our audience a little bit more about yourself and your business?
Well, I'm going to start when I was at age 18, Ed. My mom passed away at age 45 years young from diabetes, blood pressure, heart disease. So that actually broke my heart at that time when I was 18. And then my dad passed away after that at age 60 from the same conditions. So at age 18, I learned that to focus on prevention, not intervention, self-care and self-crisis care. That's what led me to study as much as I can do to help myself, not to be a victim of my DNA and my genes, to overcome that. So that's what I've been doing for 55 years now. So that's what led me to earn 3 bachelor's degrees, 3 master's, and 3 doctorate degrees. Not to put degrees on the wall, but to help myself. So I'm currently 74, going to 75, and I'm healthy. Most people tell me I look much younger. Thanks very much. And I don't have any conditions. And it's all because I follow my own advice to my clients, 25,000 clients and growing, by focusing on prevention, not intervention, self-care instead of crisis care. So I follow what I eat, what I do not eat, and what is eating me for stress, because stress causes 80% of all diseases. So basically, I drink lots of water. I try to sleep well. I try to exercise well. Your listeners and viewers can look at the academyofwellness.com, and they can do the wellness IQ. It's 10 questions, and then from there they can detect the lifestyle. Because you know what, Ed, nothing can fix poor lifestyle. Not a single drug, a single vitamins, a single mineral, a single herb can fix poor lifestyle. So we focus mainly on lifestyle. After we have a good lifestyle, we'll focus on basically doing an inner voice scan report to show people on this wonderful device, by scanning their voice, everything in their body, everything in their organs through this voice scan. And one of those days when you have some time, I know how busy you are, just book 30 minutes with me. We can run the scan that give you 250 pages report on your health from head to toe, including MRI on your body head to toe, the health of every organ in your body, food allergies, and what is going on up here, okay, and what's going on in every organ in your body. And that's your emotions. It tests the color that you like, because color has frequency. So the device is based on frequency, it's based on energy, and everything in life is energy and frequency, right? So this is the best medical device ever invented from the US this century. So your viewers can go to academyofwellness.com or book.academyofwellness.com and see some videos there on this wonderful device, and they can book a scan with me. If you mention Ed before you do the scan, you get $100 off on the prescribed prices there, just by mentioning Ed. Okay, that's really a good thing to have that. And then we ask the client to pay after finish the scan, not before, because they have to be 100% satisfied. Can you imagine if you do a single organ MRI anywhere in the US, you're looking to pay about $5,000. Okay, this one does MRI from head to toe. It detects every problem with your spine, everything in every organ. And you know what? We only charge $250 for that scan head to toe. And if they mention Ed, they get it only for $150. That's the best investment. People tell me, you're only charging $250 for this. I did 2 MRI scans and I paid very close to $10,000. So it saves them money. It saves them health. It detects their eating habits, drinking habits. So when they do the wellness IQ, it's going to show exactly like this. And it correlates with CBC blood test from any physician across USA or across anywhere here in the world. with 98%. It correlates with MRI, PET scan, CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray by 98%. So if your clients listening to us now, right now, and do the Wellness IQ at the academyofwellness.com or book.academyofwellness.com, they finish the 10 questions. It takes only like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then they do a scan here, which takes 30 minutes. Then they have a grasp on what is their GPS to live healthy till age 100, 111, or maybe 121 like Ed here, because he's planning to live till 121 and beyond, right, Ed?
Absolutely. Well, somewhere in there.
that's what we need to help you. I don't want any teenagers, Ed, to lose their mom at age 18. My motivation in life, my Hawaiian life, is not to drive, Rolls Royce and not to have a Rolex watch. I'm happy with my Toyota. I'm happy with my Timex. I'm contented. All my goal is not to have a teenager losing the mom at age 45. You know how painful it is during Mother Days when you have no mom to celebrate with? You know how painful it is when everybody gets a gift and from mother and grandmother? By the way, I never see my grandparents, none of them. They all died in mid-50s to early 60s. I never seen one of them. They all died from diabetes, heart disease, obesity, blood pressure, and all of this stuff. It's all can be prevented by helping them to improve their lifestyle. Just that's what we focus on, lifestyle changes. Just change your lifestyle.
To add to what you're saying is I had the voice scan. It was remarkable without telling Dr. Grant what ailments I have. The scan actually pointed them out, and I was actually so surprised. And
Thank
then
you,
the
Ed.
second thing is what we recently walked through his website, and I have psoriatic arthritis, and the information on there that helps you understand what's really going on with your body is absolutely incredible. So for
Thank
those
you.
out there that have interest, I absolutely encourage you to take a look at the website. At a minimum, you're going to gain a wealth of insight and information.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ed. You know what? Arthritis, either rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis, can be reversed by just changing your diet to alkaline diet. Because arthritis is a disease of acidity. When you're acidic, eating lots of acid food like fried food, fast food, soda, it'll make you acidic. Just like do what Ed is just doing right now, drinking his water. And putting in the water half a teaspoon of lemon, apple cider vinegar, baking soda, turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper, all of this recipe under detox water in the Wellness IQ. By doing this, you actually prevent acid reflux, you prevent arthritis, you prevent all of the major, including cancer, because cancer disease of acidity. If your body is alkaline 7.35, you cannot get cancer. But if your body is acidic 6.5 or lower, by drinking soda and drinking alcohol and eating the fast food, you know what? I tell people do not eat fast food because you're going to die faster. Eat slow food in your kitchen. Cook it because you know what you add to it. That you're going to die slower. Simple tips like this. And instead of soda and alcohol and too much coffee, just drink the water or herbal tea. That's what prevents so many diseases. Just simple lifestyle changes. And if we do the scan and we could not correct lifestyle, then we can use, from now on, we can use supplements, we can use herb like I did for Ed here. By the way, Ed, at his young age, he is very healthy. He is almost like an athlete. And if you look at him now, you see his skin is very healthy because he does not drink the bad stuff. He drinks the healthy stuff. You can look at everybody's skin. If they have prune skin, looks like this, then they're drinking all of the bad soda, all of the too much coffee, alcohol, and all of the other energy drinks. And the skin is the largest organ. It will show how healthy you are from the outside. And this device detects all of the red flag in your body. It's phenomenal device to show you all of the MRI, as you can see here from this picture. So, do exactly what Ed did. His wellness IQ score, you scored very high, almost like an athlete, Ed. Is that correct at your young age?
I believe so. I know I had some challenges, and I still make adjustments. We were talking the other day.
We always make
Yeah.
exactly. So the smartest thing is to start. I had a client in the state of Kentucky. His wellness was 33%, and he's only 50 years young. And he was drinking soda, doing all of the bad stuff. 33%, anything under 50 is bad. And he has diabetes. He was taking 10 medications for that. Can you imagine, Ed? His blood sugar was 450. His physician in Kentucky could not lower it below 370. And it's supposed to be under 100 fasting blood sugar. His A1C was in the double digits, was supposed to be 6.5. So within 2 to 3 months, he adjusts his wellness IQ, adjusts his lifestyle. His blood sugar today is between 90 and 95.
Wow.
And at age 50, he had no feeling from the knee down. His physician said, sorry, Jeremy, we need to do amputation. His amputation is canceled. His blood sugar now is between 90 and 95. He's no longer diabetic. His physician said, go home, come and see me every year. And you're no longer diabetic. You do not need amputation. You're doing good. One thing surprised me, Ed. He did not have that curiosity to open his mind to see what Dr. Grant recommended for him. Let's see, he's at 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 patients, and he keep repeating, adding insulin, metformin, Actos. All of this method did not help Jeremy. Why didn't he just ask him for 2 minutes to see what I did for him? All I told him is to drink more water, stop the soda, stop the coffee, eat healthy food, slow food, the stuff that I recommended for you and everybody else. And now from 33%, he's the wellness IQ is 88%. The athlete's close to 90%. No longer diabetic, no longer need. Can you imagine somebody 50 years and have amputation? And he knows every CFO and CEO across US, not just in state of Kentucky. He's a business coach. He's very well known. I'm going to recommend him to see you also, Ed, because you can do a podcast with him. For people who have diabetes, obesity, and by the way, Ed, diabetes plus obesity now is the new epidemic affecting America called diabesity. Diabetes plus obesity is diabetes affecting the whole USA, especially if you live in Texas. Texas is big. People in Texas are big too. And they have more diabetes and obesity than any other state in the whole union.
Wow. You've kind of defined for us your definition of success. It wraps all around wellness.
Exactly. Because wellness is priceless. Health is priceless, Ed. If you have all of the money in the world, like Warren Buffett, and you have prostate cancer, that is not good. So if you have any connection with Warren, I'm sure you can afford the scan. Because I did help, actually, Les Brown, #1 public speakers in the world, to reverse his prostate cancer. And naturally, with no operation, no medication, nothing like that. I helped so many famous people in the world to reverse their cancer, their diabetes, their obesity, their osteoporosis, osteopenia, osteoarthritis, depression, and anxiety. Everything to do with lifestyle. Lifestyle. That's why we tell people your health is priceless. The definition of success is to have a healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy soul or healthy spirit. We call it PMS, physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. And you know what, Ed? I have summarized all of this in the 6 L's. 6 words start with L. Love, learn, laugh, let go, and leave a legacy. That is success. And how do you achieve success? Is A, B, C, D, E. A, attitude of gratitude. You have to be grateful. No matter how unfortunate you are, just have gratitude. So A for attitude of gratitude. B for belief that you can be healthy, wealthy, and wise. C, commitment to wellness and health, exercise, sleeping habits, exercise habit, eating habit. And then D, determination. You have to determine that you're going to follow this path, like you, Ed, and like me at age young 74. And then E, enthusiasm. The word enthusiasm comes from a Latin word called entheos. It's from within God. So if you're enthusiastic and you have high vibration, high energy, we can also detect this through this energy scan here, because this is based on energy, vibration, right? So if you have high energy, you're going to communicate this to your clients. And most successful people, like every public speakers, like the one I work with, Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Mark Victor Hansen, Jack Canfield, Dr. John Gray, all of them have enthusiasm. They have all of the A, B, C, D, E. And so is Ed. And all of them follow the L secrets, all of the L's secrets. You see, it's all in our fingertips here, how we can achieve success. Like everybody successful public speakers, including my 10 Olympic athletes in the US and Canada, which they are listed, their names, on the academyofwellness.com under our athletes and our books and our team, athletes and books. It's all, their names are listed there. And some of them, they are 45 years young athletes, and they beat their 25 because they follow my advice. And that's why they come and see me. You know, Ed, you heard about the guy, I think his name is Hamlin or something. He's 22 years playing football, and he got a heart attack. You remember that guy with a heart attack? He just died last week.
I did hear something about that.
22. Like, this can be preventable. I mean, nobody's supposed to have early death or heart attack in the football game if they follow the wellness IQ and they follow all of the stuff we're talking about, drinking water like Ed here. How simple this is. H2O. I mean, it's not a big secret. Squeeze a little bit of lemon, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, You know what, Ed? It is so, you may think I'm oversimplifying things, but that's what I do every single day.
People that go through this, we all have our challenges.
Yes.
And you've had a remarkable journey. You've achieved remarkable success in what you've accomplished. But name one or two challenges that you've went through and how have you overcome them?
Number one challenge, Ed, is I do the scan for people and they said, okay, you have diabetes. What are you using right now? They tell me it's fast-acting insulin, glyburide, metformin, lactose, all of this stuff. The challenge is they do not want to change their mindset. They want to follow the doctor's advice. My doctor told me that. Well, I taught faculty in the faculty of pharmacy and medicine. I know all of the Western medicine. I have great respect for physicians, by the way. We need them for emergency medicine. We need them anything to do with emergency medicine. We need a physician to do that. But if any physician said take diabetes medication, blood pressure medication, arthritis medication for that's for life, I fully disagree with them on that. That is go from pharmacology now to toxicology. I taught both. So I don't think you take any medication or anything for life. Try it for 2 months, 3 months, and if it doesn't work, definition of insanity is keep doing whatever you're doing, and then you're gonna have the same results. So Jeremy tried for 10 years, he did not get any results in his diabetes, and he waiting for amputation. And once he changed his lifestyle, once you follow my recommendations, he reverses diabetes, he reverses amputation, he reverses all. So the biggest challenge is to convince people to follow the wellness model and the prevention versus intervention, self-care instead of crisis care. I believe from my heart, Ed, that there is no need for medications, operation, radiation, amputation, vaccination, or any complications. I believe for myself that every disease can be preventable and can be reversed. But to convince people about what I'm talking about, to convince Ed is easy. You're on the same wavelength, the same frequency as I am. But to convince the average American, especially in Texas, to release some weight and to reverse their diabetes and obesity, call it diabetes, it's a big challenge. And then it's very easy for me to convince athletes because you're already eating healthy food, you're drinking the water, all of it. So athletes are very easy to work with. You just refer more of them to me to prevent any heart attack at age 22 in football. Okay.
Yeah. And to
Biggest
reinforce some of what you're saying,
yes.
I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis when I was 29, just turning 30. And I just had this stubbornness in my mindset that exercise and diet were really going to be the primary ways in which I was going to manage it.
Yes.
And through those years, it's gone through some ups and downs, but every time I have relied back, improved my diet and reinforced my exercise, even shifting it. And I've been able to overcome some of the big challenges. So, just from
Wonderful.
personal experience without having the doctor, the Ph.D., and the formal education as part of it, I know that these techniques definitely work, but it is a mindset. And the
You know
third thing
what?
is, of course, the mental that you talk about, and just having that
Yes.
first the awareness, then
Yes.
the acceptance, and then the willingness to take action, and then the discipline to perform and the perseverance to keep that action going forward. It's not easy. So when I think out there of all the challenges, I've gone through this for a lot of years, and you go through it on the business front, you go through it on the family front, you go through it on the personal
Yes.
wellness front, et cetera. And those same principles apply in every one of those.
Absolutely.
So, just to
Congratulations.
reinforce your points from my own experiences, I by no stretch in the imagination am perfect. I am constantly kind of reminding myself, quit that and start doing
Yes.
that.
I appreciate that
but, but
comment
but that's
because
part of life because
I
it's not
appreciate
something
that.
that we just.
Yeah. I
It's sometimes
wish
very hard to make those changes.
I wish every American who have rheumatoid arthritis do not go first to medication like methotrexate or Vioxx or Celebrex. That's what they give to people who have rheumatoid arthritis. But they do not realize the side effect of those medications. I do realize the side effect because I taught pharmacology and toxicology. For instance, if somebody given methotrexate, which is actually is an anti-cancer drug, they give it to also for arthritis, for any autoimmune disease like fibromyalgia, MS, lupus, people have to take folate with it because if they don't take folate with the methotrexate, they're going to get severe side effect. And if they use this Celebrex, before they take any medications, they should look at the side effect. If the side effect is high and the side benefit is low, then they should actually follow what Ed just was talking about here to do wellness by choice, not by chance, to improve the lifestyle. Because that has no side effect. I mean, how simple if you just follow the proper lifestyle and the wellness IQ, and to do that scan that we're talking about here, and then to follow that wellness lifestyle model instead of taking the medications, operation, radiation, amputation. It's common sense, but unfortunately, common sense is very uncommon. So I think with your help, Ed, we're getting the message out there to 390 million Americans out there, or to the 39 million Canadian. You have 10 times the population of Canada. We want to improve their own health naturally. First, if it doesn't work, you know what? If they use this stuff that you're talking about, it doesn't work after 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, then of course, go ahead for medications after that. I have no problem with that, because if that's the only choice that they have.
And for some, I would say it's going to be a balance. There's going to be medication. And
Yes,
as you get better, work with your doctor, try to come off those. I've spent periods of time,
exactly,
months
exactly,
without my prescription medications to
exactly.
kind of reset my body.
Reset.
And that's allowed me to keep those medications very low. So it's a balance, and each one of us faces that. And it's something that's not just for the United States or the North America, it's around the world. These are all healthy habits. And you can
Absolutely.
actually look at some of the other cultures around the world that have
Yes,
more ingrained in their culture some of these habits
exactly. Especially
and
in
just how
Asia.
healthy
Absolutely.
their society is.
Yes. So instead, like, let's say that you have arthritis in your knee, and then doctor said we need to do knee replacement, or you have it in your hips and we do hip replacement. Okay, so you can opt for that, but then what you can also say, is there any way to have a healthy ligaments, tendons, cartilage naturally to improve the knee and to improve the hip? Yes, there is. So explore that, like what Ed is saying here, like what they do in India and China and Korea and the Eastern countries. They don't have as much chronic conditions that we have here in America and Canada, because they do not use the Western diet. But
They
guess
don't have
what?
a McDonald's in every corner.
Actually, they have McDonald's in China. They have KFC in everywhere in the world, every corner in the world. But smart Chinese people do not go there. It's all to do with lifestyle.
So, as a final takeaway for our audience, what's the one message you want to leave them with that they really must consider for their life and business success?
Drink half your body ounce in water every single day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you drink 200 ounces of water, which is almost like a gallon. Go to bed early, between 10:30 and 10:45. Before 11 o'clock, you should be in bed. And take a hot water bath with Epsom salt, half a cup of Epsom salt, and 1 tablespoon of baking soda to get you a healthy sleep, to get your body into a natural relaxation, to actually remove pain from your body. And do some belly breathing from the belly, not from the chest, to give you more oxygen, that prevent fatigue, prevent snoring, prevent sleep apnea, prevent dementia. I'm the first scientist in the world to say dementia is type 3 diabetes, the relationship between blood sugar and dementia. And I have publications on that. I'm happy to email it to you, Ed, about my published study on dementia. And then to have exercise. You don't have to be an athlete, just walk like Ed. Look at his background there. Look at the field that he has in his background. If you just walk in this field for 30, 40 minutes a day, you're going to be as healthy as Ed in your young 60 or 50, mid 50 like
Close
him.
to 60.
But you look 10 years younger than your actual age, which is good. So, and then you can live healthy till 100, 111, 121. People in the Bible lived that long, actually, 150 years. So that's my takeaway. Just live as healthy as you can, use your lifestyle, and then do your best to achieve that. And then connect with Ed or myself to help you further with that. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Grant. I
You're
want to
welcome.
thank you all for joining us today, with a special thanks to Dr. George Grant for sharing his insights on success tactics. We hope you feel inspired and motivated to tackle entrepreneurial challenges with innovation and adaptability. Remember, success is personal. Define it for yourself, but always remember to embrace change, seek growth, and adapt to the ever-evolving business landscape and your life. Thanks again to Dr. Grant and to all our listeners, and we'll see you next time as we continue exploring more stories from incredible entrepreneurs. Stay resilient, stay innovative, and have a wonderful day, everybody.